The definition of poetry is neckbeards. Like the really bad kind, where the dude hasn't grown it out enough. So it's still just short enough. Just curly enough. Just bristly enough. That it looks like pubes. And you can't help looking at it, by which I mean staring and thinking, scrotum face. Chinsticles. Dick nose. Except you don't hate him. You don't hate him at all. He's just this dude who you kind of know, one of those dudes who's relatively earnest and sometimes kind and not so aware that you are imagining his neck pubes ingrowing and becoming a little infected and him having to convince somebody that it's not neck herpes because neck herpes doesn't even exist. And you can see them and yourself, laughing at this dude ruthlessly, except you're filled with ruth because you don't even know this guy. And here you are, imagining him being forced to spit for the dentist during a Shakespearean play, and all the actors around him who are also university students studying pre-law or poli-sci and are only doing the play for the 2 Easy A mini course credits attached to it or to make their grandparents happy. They're silently thinking that Mr. Neckbeard's stage-directed spitting is, thanks to his scruff, an ejaculation double entendre, and laughing about it after the play to themselves while they get drunk at one of their apartments and fucking get an internship at a respectable firm and buy nice houses in the exurb and shop for cradles at IKEA and have backyard barbecues with old friends and toast to how far they've come, and the dude isn't invited to the barbecues, And it has nothing, or maybe everything, to do with his wearing a black trench coat and a fedora in the summertime, or thinking mutton chops could work even without using a trimmer ever because it's more historically authentic, or doing weapons training with Ring of Steel even before the play starts, just for fun, just for exercise. And there you go again, placing the dude in some Shakespearean play with people who can't or won't understand him now, and you feel it, don't you? This chuckle with an aftertaste like cigarette ash, the secret yearning, the solidarity that you want and do not want to have with Mr. Neckbeard, Mr. Trenchcoat, because you know at some point too in your day or week or mid to late 20s, you too will not always be totally on kilter with respect to your grooming habits or fashion choices or other seemingly inconsequential but actually very serious decisions you've made regarding how you present yourself, and you remember spending Friday night after Friday night pacing your room, dialing up friends who will not answer and will not call back for a minimum of 2 days because they are busy being the type of people who get called or otherwise have shit to do, and who you suspect have a secret guidebook telling them how to chill with one another on Friday nights and be normal, unlike you, who are busy calling and fretting and now burning an elliptical rut into your own carpet with your feet and getting lost in thought about the imagined lives of those who you do not plan to call on any given Friday night or on any other night for that matter, turning over their relative futures in your mind so that you don't have to think about the actors in your own social circle or your own growing facial hair, which, oh, your God. Oh, your God. You know you can't see.